It's about more than manifesting. You got to do the work.
Okay. All right.
What else you got for me?
So, let's see here. So it is our favorite season, or yours. It's sad season, and I'm all about those signs.
Okay.
So since it's almost Uplifting's birthday,
Mm-hmm.
that does mean that doom. We are getting older. Some of us, especially women, we might see like a year older as a dreadful thing. But I want to know, Uplifting, as a man, what is your perspective on aging now that you're approaching your mid 30s?
I'm
What are
only.
your struggles potentially? Like, just keep it real with us. Because women, I'm just going to say real quick, maybe it might be vanity, but a lot of us, we're concerned about aging and not being, potentially seen as beautiful anymore.
Right.
People are doing Botox and all this, men and women. So I want to know, like, as a man, what are your potential fears with aging? Is it stopping anything for you, or things are still flowing in your mid 30s?
I feel like if I had a fear, it's just running out of time, or well, I won't even say running out of time, like not utilizing my time the right way. Because I mean, it's proven. Yeah, we have the men and women conversations often, and we talk about it here on this podcast a little bit. But as men get older, I'm starting to get to the bag. And I think if you were getting to the bag when you're young, when you get older, it's just more money. You just start to compile more and more resources, and not that money's everything, but you start to realize what's important the older you get. As a man, you get more experience. I'm not in the best shape of my life. I feel like I know how to get back to that, so I'm working on that. But aside from not being at the weight I want, I think everything is is looking up for me. Especially men. I just feel like men get better with time. The more seasoned we are, the more wise we are. I mean, if you do it right, of course, right? Like if you're living life the right way, if you're ambitious, if you're I don't know, just learning from your mistakes. As a man, you start to make you start to make things work. You start to make things shake. You start to get more time with your kids. If you have kids, you get more toys. I'm in Florida right now, and it's nothing but not even. I mean, it's men and women, but it's nothing but older people driving around in the Corvettes, the Aston Martins, the McLarens. So, where was I
There's a
at?
lot of that out here in San Diego too.
Yeah,
I'm
I can't.
always in awe of the beautiful vehicles out here.
Yeah, I can't think of where I was. Uh, it had to be St. Pete, but it was so many men with boats. Like it just, and they're older. I mean, it maybe, like I said, it's not everybody. Some people get it when they're younger, but most of the time, when you start to get older, it takes a while to start building up assets that bring in residual income that impacts your life in a good way. You start to enjoy the fruits of your labor, the seeds that you sown back in the day. So yeah, I don't have any reservations about getting older, other than the fact that I'm just not as fast as I used to be. That's about it.
Okay. Sidebar segment. You mentioned, in your mid 30s as a man, living the right way, being ambitious. So I want to implore you to speak to your friends in their mid 30s, or family even, that are from the streets and are still doing street like things. What do you say about that? Is that okay in your mid 30s, or what's your outlook on street life?
uh, I think anything that could take you away from your family, whether you have kids, whether it's just your mother, whether it's your grandmother, wherever that may be, the people who care about you, I think that's foolish. So, I could detail it or try to get more into, you shouldn't sell drugs, or you shouldn't sell guns, or, do anything illegal. I think that's foolish to say. We all make mistakes. But at some point, as you get older, you have to do things that are valuable for the people around you and the community that you live in. And if you're, involved in street life, I think it's just foolish. It's not something that men do, or I believe that men do, right? Like we could all, I'm making a blanket statement here, but yeah, I grew up with certain principles given to me by my mom and other men that mentored me. And you're supposed to be a valuable resource to the people that need you, love you, and your community. Mm-hmm. We will see you guys next time. Keep it uplifting.